It's Time Warner Cable's Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerantz. We are joined by Yvonne Horton. She is the city clerk for the city of Englewood, but she is instrumental in a conference that's coming up. It's on June 20th at Cal State Dominguez Hills. It's called Connecting Women to Power Business Conference. This has been around for a few years now, no?
5.
Talk to us about the conference most generally.
Well, it's a business conference, and what the goal is to help people that are in business or that want to expound on their business, make it grow. We have a full day. It's all-day conference with wonderful facilitators who have we have breakout sessions, and we talk about...
Well, you're one of those facilitators.
Oh, yes. I have a breakout session on work-life balance.
Talk to us about that, and I want to ask you specifically about the work-life balance because you're a mother,
right?
You're a grandmother, you're a wife, you're an elected official with a real job. City of Englewood, that's a big city. You're the clerk of that city.
Yes.
You have to run for office, you have to hold the office. Tell us what you're going to tell the women in the audience about that work-life balance.
Well, I can tell you my goal is to de-stress. There's so many things to do from work. When I leave work, I go home and I pick up my second job. And I usually make a long list of things that have to be done. And if I get majority of them done, I'm happy. But if I don't, I carry it over to the next day, which is a very high stress factor for me because I'm pretty competitive.
Right, but the mere act, I have to think of writing that list, is a de-stressor.
It is sometimes if I change my thought pattern. And that's the important thing that I think needs to come across to the women, because sometimes when you look at the list, you start getting stressful. You start stressing out, and you start thinking, wow, I have all these things to do. And everyone is pulling at you.
But you are an example of how you can, in some ways, have it all. I mean, you've managed to run for office successfully, hold a real position, be a mother, a grandmother, a wife. It can be done.
Yes.
But it takes a village, one could argue.
Right.
And the village is meeting on June 20th to help.
Right.
What other breakout sessions will there be? I mean, I see a list of 12, is that right?
Yeah, we're having a tax credit. We're having trust, estate planning.
So important, especially as a grandmother.
Yes.
Estate planning, right.
That's very important, and in that estate planning, they'll talk about trust, setting up your trust. I think, which is a living trust, which is very important.
Sure.
That way people don't have to fuss and fight over your things at the end.
There's also breakout sessions for venture capital, for building a business on a budget. And I think those could be amongst the most important. For whatever reason, female-owned businesses may face challenges in accessing capital. You know, there still is, you know, unfortunately, that stigma.
That's true. But American Express reported out that California is the top state for women businesses.
And as I understand it, maybe CNBC or another entity issued a report which said that while California faces challenge in terms of business friendliness, in venture capital, it's at the top.
Yeah.
So there is money there. Okay, let me tell our viewers how we can attend the conference.
Okay,
Again,
sounds good.
It's on June 20th, which is a Friday at Cal State Dominguez Hills. To get tickets, sign on to the Board of Equalization's website, one of the sponsors, boe.ca.gov/connecting women to power. Yvonne Horton, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
My name is Brad Pomerantz. It's Time Warner Cable's Local Edition.